So today I want to talk about something super important to me, which is ongoing growth and a continued examination of what you're good at and maybe your flaws or potential weaknesses. And I'm reminded of this a couple weeks ago when I dropped my son off at preschool. So I'm dropping him off, and of course the parking lot is over to the left, and you park there, you walk across the street, and I walk my son into preschool. And I dropped him off in the morning, took him in, signed him in, all that kind of good stuff, got him all excited for the day, and I, of course, came out, got into my car, and I noticed at the edge of the parking lot, all the way down at the end, there were 2 cones set up and a Ford Focus, moving back and forth. And it sort of caught my eye because nobody really parks down there, and it's behind a school, and it's just an odd place to have a vehicle, let alone 2 cones. So I got in my car, and of course I got my seatbelt on, and I looked to my left, and the car started moving back and forth and back and forth, and I wasn't 100% sure what the car was actually doing. So I put my car back in park, and I just I wanted to watch. And here we had a middle-aged woman, probably about 45 years old, and she was practicing parallel parking. Now, I'm assuming that either she had never learned, or maybe she's not really good at it, or I don't know, maybe she's never had her driver's license. Everybody has a unique story. So I watch and watch and watch and watch, and of course I'm watching back and forth, trying to squeeze between the 2 cones. And sort of the takeaway is, I don't know about you, but I'm not the best parallel parker. In fact, if I see a tight space, tight squeeze, I might actually pass that spot and go to the next one, because I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to bang my car up. I don't want to ding it up. But I want you to think about something real quick. In the past 6 months, year, 2 years, 3 years, how many times have you actually practiced parallel parking, something that you do all the time? And the answer for me is 0. I haven't practiced parallel parking since I was 15 years old. But isn't that interesting that we become comfortable, and maybe, just maybe, that she wasn't 100% good at it, maybe 100% comfortable, so she decided to take out 2 cones and practice and get good at it. So here's the takeaway. Just take a couple seconds and examine maybe a weak spot in your repertoire of life. And if there's something that you can do to get better, practice. Go over it and have no shame. She had no shame down there. She was practicing, she knew that the parents would be dropping off the kids, and she was okay with it. So fixing something that you may be weak on, or fixing something or making better something that you struggle with is certainly important of growing. We need more fire starters and less energy suckers. Do this, and your life certainly will become more fulfilled.